Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rolls Untold. We're super excited to have you here to join us for our episode 2 of the Fate of Galvera. Your wonderful cast includes the wonderful Alex Weeks, playing Pip Tjorvik, Olivia Ros, playing Isthmus Vortiscant. You have Nicole Abarca Powell, playing Riley Parker, and Dane Giuffre, playing Omaru Velsarin.
Hey.
Now,
You mean they?
as we are excited, we do have a couple things that we would love to talk about. Alex, if you would like to take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, if you just scroll down a little bit, you'll see a couple links to a few other things, and our Patreon went live last week. There are a bunch of really awesome stuff there for continued storytelling of Rolls Untold. So if you're interested in following our journey more, that's where you can check it out.
That's where all the good gossip is.
That is also where all the good gossip is.
Talk so much smack about Tanner.
Wow.
Cool. I mean, you do it in front of me, so
That's true. It's not really a secret. That's true.
But thank you, support us, and are you ready to roll?
Oh, yeah. I thought we were just hanging out.
At the edge of Polefimo Prison, standing at the gates of the grand bridges that lead toward the 3 shield walls of the ruptured fortress, you all take a moment. You think and loom over what just transpired. Mysterious soldiers broke into the infamous defenses of the 3 Shields prison, seemingly to save a single man, granted a man who had enough power to completely eradicate the full force of the Wyvern Guard that was stationed here. This black, necrotic smoke that he harbored swirling around him and forcing it upon you and the Wyvern Guard saps at your soul until an item in Pip's possession seemingly ceased the effects, nullifying it, counteracting it with this golden ethereal dust that mixed perfectly with this necrotic smoke. You all wake back up and all you see is ruin. All that stands around you is the harsh winds, the snow, the sand, and the destroyed fortress that some of you were held captive in for a while, some not so long, and some held promises of safety. So where do you go from here? How do you proceed? What in the heart of hell do you do now?
That is the question.
I mean, we can't just leave. We need supplies. We need to, actually get our shit together. We can't just walk out of here.
I did grab about a week's worth of rations from Gildry's office.
Yeah?
On a piece of rubble, or maybe part of where the creature last week had broken in and destroyed the stonework, I want to pull up something to sit on, and pull out my father's artifact, and just try to figure out what's going on.
Okay. You pull out this artifact, and what was kind of swirling with this golden dust that most of you were unconscious or on the brink. You were the only one who's seen it actually fully activate and pull apart to release this dust. But now it is just a disc of this kind of brass golden metal.
And does it appear to actively be... I mean, it is actively warding off this thing. We've seen that. But does it appear to be, like, running on any sort of, like, power? Is it something that is going to keep going? Is it something I can tell?
I mean, you can try and give me an Arcana check.
Yeah. 15?
15. You don't know exactly what runs this thing. You don't know what it is. You've never seen anything like it, except for the one time about a month ago, for a fleeting second before you were then brought to the fortress. But other than that, you don't know if this thing is powered by arcane, if it's powered by...
If I were to check our injuries, after I did lay on hands on Omaru's hand, can I do, I guess I do want to look into like the magical properties of it, but I really don't want to make an Arcana check.
Why?
No. Izzy didn't study Arcana, okay? We were good at other things. Could I do a medicine check to see what exactly is harmed on us and like what is this?
Yeah, just kind of taking stock of what the injuries are.
Yeah, and like it's not progressing, but like after seeing what happened to the other people, like how did they die? Like what?
Sure. Yeah,
Medicine?
go ahead and make a medicine check. If you want to check the other people, I'll just have you do investigation.
Okay.
That
I'm
can
gonna
be
stick with
one of two things.
medicine. And it's not very good.
Okay.
It's an 8.
It's an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Checking out kind of the wounds, Omaru's hand, Pip,
Sorry.
just on the forefront of the back of their hand. Riley kind of bracing down her chest, and then you kind of creeping up your neck over your shoulder. It looks like if you saw like a drained corpse, like a corpse that has almost been... Think of like mummification, right?
Oh.
Think of like it's dry, it's
scooping out the insides.
it's gray. I can't emphasize enough that it is like a deathly gray. And it's like wrinkles, and
No.
the only one that you can actually see is on Omaru. On their hand, you can see kind of black veins that kind of go up where the normal veins would be in someone's arm. These are black, but still desiccating.
When I move my arm, is there any pain at all? No, it's just
Aesthetic.
it's an aesthetic.
Again, you know it's there.
Yeah.
It's physically there,
Right.
Oh, but you can't feel
but
it.
you can't feel it. It's
Oh,
very
right,
phantom
right.
limb.
Yeah.
Same thing with everybody else. You're the only one, Pip, who still like feels it. It's very minor, and again, these golden sands are kind of weaving and stitching back together as they're being pulled apart constantly.
Yeah.
Okay, so hear me out, guys. I know we don't know each other, and we know
It's been a minute.
it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
I think that the best way to figure something out is kind of going back to the source of it. And we're here at this prison, and I want to know how they were keeping him here. And like, I don't know, someone who's preaching no magic, but then clearly does something magical to us. That's weird, and I kind of want to just go back down and kind of check out where they were holding him. I know we want to get out of here, but I think it would be our best bet in order to fix what is ever happening, to do as much investigation as we can on the person who did it to us.
Also, just to put it out there, I didn't find any of my notes or any of my father's notes on this artifact
go.
either. So
Okay.
I think that Pip, by the way,
Oh, yeah, hi, Isthmus.
Isthmus. I think that you probably have the right track.
Cool.
You did. You all have your belongings that you were there with. Obviously.
Oh, we get the artifact and the notes.
Yes.
Oh, just kidding, it's right here. I've had it in my pocket this whole time. It was just hidden
Well,
underneath.
you already agreed, so we're going in. You already agreed, actually. That was binding. That handshake was binding.
Damn, gaslight girl boss.
Wow.
Okay, that's fine.
If we do go down there, we run the risk of going into a place we've never been, obviously, and whatever they might have left down there.
Do I know, I got transferred here. Did they give you like a brochure or a map with like my paperwork or like
Welcome to Palermo.
Yeah, it's like, so it's your first time at Palermo?
Not really.
No.
Again, you were given. Actually, you were granted more permissions than a lot of people
Yeah.
to explore all of Section 2, 1, and 0, but not allowed below Section 3.
And he's not in section 2, 1, or 0. I'm
Something
assuming.
tells me no.
Something tells me probably not.
Did he?
Don't
But
know,
maybe-
but you did see him arise from the very
The
depths.
depths.
Yeah.
That's 2, right?
Granted, you were only on at the brink of Section 1, so
Yeah.
you don't know how far that could have been. Each section roughly goes around 50 to 100 cells, or floors.
Can I ask you something? Sorry, we never met. Hi. How far down were you? Okay.
Like right at the top of level 1 is where we put you.
Alright.
I don't know why you're mad at me, okay? I just arrested you, and according to your file, damn, girl, you done some crazy stuff.
What'd you do? Grand larceny? Ship theft?
She
Black
was lower
market
than you,
racketeering?
Omaru. She was lower than you, so no, not
Taxes.
the petties. She laughed.
I like that it was like doing taxes, not tax evasion. Doing taxes.
That's wrong. and
That
they
is
put you in
against the
jail.
law here.
That's it.
Oh my lord.
It's okay. You don't have to tell us anything. You don't owe us anything. We don't owe you anything. We just need to figure out what's going on, separate us so we can all go on our way.
I mean, I'd like to know that you're not going to hurt any of us, since we're stuck together.
You gonna attack me again?
I just pinned you down, okay, because I didn't know what you were going to do. You came in pretty hot, for what I was told, but if we can come to some sort of agreement here, I would honor it.
Can I do like a insight on it? If I believe that Izzy would honor that.
Sure, go for it.
Great.
And you
Yeah.
make persuasion or deception, you don't have to let me know.
I won't. It's a dirty 20.
Okay.
It's a 9.
Oh.
Nice. Cool.
I would honor it.
If it's worth anything, I've known her. She's not gonna just go off the cuff and hurt you.
Not unprovoked.
Not unprovoked.
Fine.
Okay.
You don't provoke me, and we'll be okay. If you do, it's not you who I'll be after.
Why would you go after Pip?
I would rather not be got after.
I don't think that's who.
You-
Let's shake on it. Oh.
At this agreement, Pip, you hear this kind of slight rumbling, and then Riley, you facing Isthmus,
Uh-huh.
see the tower.
God damn it.
And it crumbles,
Well, looks like we're not going back in there now, are we?
and you see the bridge that you are standing on.
Oh.
You are all roughly around here.
Yeah.
So
I
you are
thought
at
we
the
made it
beginning.
outside.
So you are at the beginning of this bridge one of the grand
That's
bridges.
the thing. This is outside.
This
This is outside. We were inside.
This is a much bigger.
And we were along
view.
these. Yeah, this is like zoomed
this
out.
is okay. Now I see
yeah,
where
this
That's
is
why
the
it's the
entirety
snow.
of the
Yeah,
prison. So this is the actual prison you were in.
Got it.
Okay?
These
It was
were like the
suspended up-
walkways that we were on.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was suspended. No, this is a massive pit.
the
These-
little white things.
The bridge.
Bridge.
The bridge.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
those. Yes, sorry. Those were the grand bridges
Copy.
that exit the actual prison
Great.
itself.
Great.
But you see the prison as it falls, and you then see the bridges start to go.
I start booking it to land.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay, you all book it, and as you do, you see the bridges. Nothing but a massive pit. And as you all stand there just waiting for the plume of dust, the crash at the bottom, there never is one.
Oh God.
You wait there for a couple minutes and you just hear every once in a while the
A couple of minutes. That's way too far down, guys. That's miles. That is miles.
Well, it looks like we can't go down now. So,
Does anyone know where we are? Actually.
Yes, actually, I do.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll take out Geldry's
Yeah,
map
you have a map.
that I ripped off the wall, and I splay it out onto the ground, and I just point to the large area of Clasterix on the southwestern hemisphere of where we are. I blanked on what's the name of the fucking world? I can't think of it. Thank you. God damn it.
It's the title. It's
No one look at me anymore, okay?
It's on all of our paperwork.
I have it written right here.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you, everybody. I laid out, show where we are in Galvera, in Clasterix, the very specific hemisphere, the little circle, the skull and bones that I wrote on it.
It's like the hand, right?
Yeah, it's a small little hand
Yeah.
underneath the rest of it. And I go, we're all the way down here. Now, I don't necessarily know if there's any other civilizations out on Clasterix, but I'm from way up here, and I point to,
Tonic?
not yes, but kind
How
of
long have you
Vardenzerol.
been here?
Vardenzerol. It's been 5 years, okay?
I know, but like,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
yeah,
I point to Vardenzerol.
up here.
Alright.
And personally, that's where I'm trying to go.
We're here.
We're all the way down there.
You are all the way down here. So it is kind of in the shape of like an arm and a claw,
Mhm.
and you guys are right in the palm
Mhm.
of the claw.
Now, are you sure we're here?
Positive.
Yeah, wait, that is where we are.
Where are you from?
Well, it's not about where I'm from that I'm worried about. It's that I was here, but 10 minutes before I was here. I'm sorry. I understand. I understand. It doesn't make quite much sense. It doesn't make sense to me either. But the point I'm trying to make is that whatever got me from here to here
Mm-hmm.
was the artifact. As I like pull out the artifact.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
Well, that's a great question. If my father is to be believed, it is part of a titan.
Oh, what?
Part of a titan.
A titan.
Yes,
Your father saw and met a titan?
that's what he told us, and that is what I believe, and I have no reason to disbelieve him.
So it's part of a titan, not like, oh, it belongs to a titan. It's what part?
In truth, I don't know. He came home one day with it, and I would ask him, but I can't.
Who's your father?
chief is Tjarvik.
Do you know him?
I don't.
You just seem like, okay. I don't know him either.
Well, I set off to try to find out what this artifact is, and I think that maybe it's important that we do now more than...
Oh, yeah, for sure. Why do you want to go home?
Izzy, it's been 5 years.
Okay.
I want to see my parents.
Oh, okay. That's fair. All right. We'll
They
go.
deserve to know what's happened to me.
Yes, no, fine. We can go back, and I will wait
Listen,
outside.
Izzy, you don't have to come with me.
We clearly do. I can't go anywhere more than 100 feet away from you guys.
Fuck. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so we don't have to go to Donic. That is a stop I would like to make.
Donic, you say?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
That's not a bad idea. I think I'm pretty sure... Oh, goodness. I'm pretty sure that my father had some contacts at some school there or something.
Oh, there's a couple of schools there for sure. Wizardry, artificing.
That one.
That one.
That one. Yes, that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Why do you want to go to Donic?
Do you?
I wouldn't mind heading that way.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's all well and good, but we need a ship if we're gonna do that.
It's true.
Where's the closest dock?
I point to where the closest dock would be, if I know.
So, as you spread out your map,
This dock. Yeah, where did we land? Where did I land when I get here?
traveled by ship, no?
Yeah.
so you came in through the dock that is far, far to the east.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is far to the east. It was roughly about a month's travel.
Yeah, we cannot go back there. That would take way too long.
That's too far.
Is there a closer
So,
dock?
from Polyphemo Prison,
Mm-hmm.
you can see the nearest civilizations that are by Polyphemo are either a week or 2 weeks out.
Okay.
To the east, there are a few small villages that kind of live and survive out in the harsh deserts, the harsh, kind of like frozen storm ravaged lands.
Yeah.
And then to the north, you see that there are mountains
Mm-hmm.
with a giant kind of red skull on it, meaning Orcish territory.
Sorry.
Look, we could... There are some small villages, small towns, that if we go a little bit east, the guarantee that they might have a ship that is sailable that we could take, I'm not sure. But it's worth a shot. The other option is we go towards the orcs and try to parlay and use something of theirs, but I don't think that's going to work.
What about to the south? What's there?
Nothing. Just more ice and rock.
I feel like east. East is probably best. It's more direct anyway for the route that we want to take.
And that's where we came in from? Was from the east?
Wait, like
No,
much
no,
farther
no.
east.
Wait, you came from the other end of the country, like,
Here.
yeah. You
Got
came
it.
in from
Okay.
over here. I'm talking like here.
Yeah, just halfway.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, that's because that's
yeah,
west.
that's fine then.
Yeah, you're right. Just because it'd be right here, but where would this port sail out? Like, do we know what would be the route from the port?
You don't. You just know that those are the nearest civilizations, and that's really all you have to go on.
Regardless of what we do, it's going to be a little bit of a gamble. We have a week's worth of rations. I'd say we head east for a week, find the nearest town.
You do know that there are there are Wyverden outposts that are far to the north in Argol, which is in Orcish territory, but that is probably another month's travel.
What's the political climate with these outposts? Would I be able to walk through unbothered, or would I be in more danger?
I would say go ahead and just give me insight on that.
Okay. 19.
19?
Ooh,
You could definitely probably enter there.
Okay, I think we should go north.
You could probably enter there.
I think we should go north, and I could say you guys are my prisoners, because technically that's
Absolutely not.
I'm saying as an act, okay? We've already shook on it. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just saying it could be like I'm doing my job that I was doing before I got here, and I could get us to an outpost and get us.
How far is the closest outpost?
The closest outpost is in the middle of Argol, which is going to be maybe if you hoofed it like a month.
a month on foot.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
I'd rather find a boat sooner than
fine.
And
Yeah.
as long as we travel along the ocean, I can fish for us. That's not an issue.
Fish.
I don't mind doing that.
Okay, yeah, we can.
And
go
it
on
won't
a
be
boat.
as cold.
I would think it'd be able to
We can go on a boat. Sure.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Okay.
What was it?
He's an otter. I didn't want to make any assumptions, but go fishing, I'm assuming.
That's quite all right. Fishing is something of a family craft actually, and sailing too. So, like I said, as long as we get to a ship or a boat, I think I can probably get us there. I'm not familiar with these waters, but really, how different could they be from Terrestria?
Are you?
I can sail you anywhere we need to go.
Well, that sounds incredible. Okay.
I guess we should get out of here, but we should probably be careful about how we make our way through this area, considering there was just a massive prison break in the area. Might have heard about it. I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Got it.
Ooh.
Okay.
For the next hour.
It's
On our week-long
at
trip.
least to get us out of the area, okay?
No,
Hey,
I
what are
get it,
you
I get it.
doing?
No, you're right.
Were you just walking through the snow?
Yeah.
I'm like covering up your tracks.
Wow, outside's different.
She just got a broom behind you like
yeah.
I'm doing a sand walk.
The snow walk here.
It's snow walk.
It's both. It's both.
I'm going to just do a last round of checks, mainly to restock on arrows, because I believe that there weren't a bunch in the quiver that I found. So I'm going to restock arrows, find any extra rations, and look for winter clothing.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. If I fail, can I use my passive?
No, you're actively.
Okay. Fine, whatever.
So, and again, right now, y'all are here. There are two more shield walls. Here, and this large one here. To get to the outside. And you see, right here, there's a massive hole that was blown through this first shield wall. And as you look out further, there's another massive hole, as if they just came storming straight through.
Yeah.
Same
Bold.
thing here, in the very, very outside.
It's a baller move.
It is, isn't it?
It's just-
It really
just
is.
rad.
Also, the guards didn't start coming down from the tower until after they got in.
It's so weird. Did you notice how they weren't even fighting to their full potential until
Yeah, the people that
their
raided
leader
us.
came out, and
They're
then they're strong. They were not fighting all the way until he came out, and then they just wiped out the prison guards.
True. 14.
14? Okay. Around here, you don't really see too much.
Okay.
But you can see that there are the ruined remains of like siege weapons, and there's corpses everywhere, with kind of snow piled on them, as if they were defeated easily and have been just kind of laying there for a minute.
Okay.
Are these corpses guards or who they be?
Can't quite tell. You can't quite tell because I imagine you didn't go out to the outer wall.
I mean, I'm just looking around. If one, I don't think I can get to the outer wall without dying because I'm not next to Pip. But also,
No, definitely you could.
if I see
you could get
bodies
to
out
like
there,
to the outer wall.
that's fine. I would probably go out, and if I do see bodies, I would just start seeing if they're wearing heavy coats and taking the heavy coats off.
Most of them are just wearing kind of heavy armors,
Okay.
and they are like very heavily clothed, but mainly just like in thick linens that line the armor, that are embedded in the actual chain and plate armors.
Okay. So if I stripped these guys, it would just be big pieces of steel with like wool on the inside?
Basically.
Okay.
Do any of them have any cool weapons?
Make an investigation check.
Nat 20. Wand of fireball.
As you,
Oh my god.
as you,
Well, I'm gonna use it.
Is it
Why
safe
would you-
to say
why
that
would
I
you
find
say
the
such a
arrows
thing?
that I'm looking for though?
you definitely. Oh my.
It counts. It counts.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Is it a nat 20?
Pause. Hold on.
Oh my
Guys, pause. Pause.
It's a natural 11.
Whoa.
Okay, here. Okay, ready?
No one saw me get up.
19.
A 19.
Yeah.
As you look around, you see there's like a few weapons that look like they would have been really nice.
Yeah.
But most everything here has been broken and battered, and you do end up finding one really nice dagger.
When he said one, I thought he was gonna say one.
Fireball.
And I
It's
was
gonna
like,
happen. It's gonna happen.
my nose
Okay.
just started bleeding.
I'm sorry. I missed what you said earlier.
You did,
Okay,
yes.
great.
You found roughly around 8 arrows that were in good condition.
Fantastic. 8 arrows.
But most everything else you see as you all kind of enter this next line of walls, there is just blood-drenched snow and sand with corpses of only Wyvern guards. You don't see a single one of these red-cloaked soldiers that broke into the actual prison. And then along this kind of mid-wall, going around the entire ring, you see this just large streak of embers with charred corpses and snow that is slowly melting over the top, kind of searing the embers, lightly smoking.
Brisket.
And you
Sorry.
and you
Do you want to grab a snack?
you can see Pip is he's. I don't think I can probably even step over people. I think I have to like step around or on top of and then over. You can tell Pip has never been in combat really before. This is Pip's kind of freaking out.
You okay?
It's okay.
And I just stopped talking.
Do you wanna? It looks like you're having some trouble navigating. Do you want me? Do you want to just go? You can go on my shoulder if you wanted to, just not have to deal with it and not look at anything. If you wanted to. Or not. Whatever.
Sorry. This is a serious moment. It's a serious moment.
It's a serious
It's a
moment.
serious moment.
It's a serious moment.
And as you look at me,
Baby.
you can just see like fear in my eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna make an executive decision for you, and I'm gonna just pick you up. Is that okay? Okay. And I literally just.
Do I have my fishing pole too?
You probably would.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just double checking.
It's okay. Everyone gets a little scared when they first see their first battlefield. It sucks.
Riley's gonna take a scrap of leather that she has in her bag
Okay.
and kind of hand it to Pip and be like, "For your eyes."
I think I just kind of take it and just kind of. It's like I'm stuck in the choice between doing it and not doing it, and I'm staring at it instead of
I mage
the
hand
world.
it. I mage hand it to make it a little blindfold for him.
There's no resistance there.
Okay. Are you just taking your mage hand and just like...
No,
No,
like
no,
it's
to tie
doing
it.
delicately, like.
Oh, like you're making him like a little mask.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were
yeah,
just taking the mage hand and just being like, and just leaving it there.
No.
Okay.
No, like delicately, like the freaking little birds in Cinderella. Like
Great,
just
okay, I
fully-
love it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this mage hand just kind of like straps it around, pulls it a little tight so that it's unmoving, and you are now under the blinded condition.
That's fine. Yeah, good.
I will say you should look at some point, though. I'm just saying, depending on where we're going.
And you're saying this all as you're traveling.
Yeah.
We're
yeah,
walking now, for
Like,
sure.
I'm just saying it doesn't get easier, so there's no use in trying to cover it up.
As you get to this kind of
Stick out my shoulders.
outside portion, you see more bloodshed, but no siege weapons. Not really like warriors. You see more of the fur cloaks and more of the just regular kind of just normally clothed dwarves. There's no guard towers. There's no, besides on the actual outside walls surrounding the fortress, but more of houses and cottages and a tavern.
It's their family.
Like
It's
like a guard township,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
but raised and burned to the ground.
Yeah. Hey, Tanner, you need to chill. This is horrific.
And
You
you see
doing good up there, buddy?
I can't see it.
How burned down does the tavern look?
it's crumpled in.
Oh, okay.
And you see the main gates from where you two arrived through. There's only one gate still kind of hanging on its hinges, and then the right side of it is blown open just like the other gates.
Can I, before we head out, can I make an investigation about whether there are any intact bottles in the rubble of the tavern?
You can try, yeah.
What is wrong with you?
It's gonna be a
A
long
man
journey.
has died.
With
16.
16?
Izzy, you're gonna
Yeah.
want it in a month.
Yeah.
There's you find bottles, but it's all melted glass and it's all
Oh.
cracked and
So
That's-
undrinkable.
yeah, like
Okay.
anything that might have been intact is probably also just not good.
Okay.
But as you get to the front gates, you can hear just kind of like the outside wind howling, the sands buffeting against the outside walls. And then, who would you say is closest to the gate?
I would be leading, I feel like.
Okay.
I would
So
try
us.
to be leading.
I'm probably right behind Izzy with map. Just
Okay.
making sure that we're going in the right
Map.
direction after we get outside. Map.
Riley's towards the back because
Map.
she went exploring in the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. You
Am I?
hear this
Oh,
to the left,
To the left.
just to the left of the gate.
I like. Hold up. Don't move. And I take you down. I want to stealthily, pass no trace, sneak around to kind of see.
Sure. I'm gonna say you don't even need to roll for stealth.
Cool.
As you, it's not on the outside of the wall; it's on the inside.
Okay.
I mean,
You
I have
see
a plus
the-
10. Don't. I've already passed it. It was a joke. It was a joke.
You see the crank that is used to open this gate that is now busted open and kind of hanging. There's a dwarf, and he's got this short black hair, this kind of stubble that goes down, a piercing over his right eye, and he's covered in blood. His lower half is covered in the snow as if he's been here for a while, and you see impaled through the center of his chest is one of these levers.
Sure.
As if he was stuck on here by something, and he's just... You see him light up his hand, and he puts it to his chest, and then digs it into the snow, and you see it illuminate just a little bit, as if he's just constantly healing himself.
Oh. I turn back, I go, okay.
What is it?
A bit of an ethical dilemma. He's alive. There's a person out there who should be dead, but is actively healing himself, but is also simultaneously getting hurt. And immediately, I don't have enough healing to help him because it's a bad injury. It's bad. And so immediately I'm like, okay, put him out of his misery, but then he's also healing himself. So there is a will to live there. So does anyone else want to make a call here? Because I am now officially shaking a little bit.
If you pull him off, I can spare the dying.
Okay. Okay.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, I run around and I'm like, hello, sir, we're going to make some...
You see he's kind of like... You're alive.
Yes.
You're alive.
Yes. We're going to help you in the interest of time. We'll have the conversation after. And I go to pick him up.
You go to pick him up, and as you... Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Yeah, I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong.
Was that a nat one?
No, it was a 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
From a nat one?
No, that'd be insane.
You're level 3, guys.
I'm level 3.
As you go to take him off, he grabs your hand and he's, no.
No?
And he just looks down at the buried portion in the snow, and you realize there's nothing buried there. He is just half a man.
That's rude.
Okay.
I've been here. Please, just... He reaches down and he pulls out this pink small pendant, and he... If you go north, just take that to Neath, please.
Two?
Stop by Kanyov. Omaru.
Yeah.
You would probably know, being the map maker that you are.
Omaru, get this down.
Kanyov is a small dwarven village that is up in the country of Argol.
How far away?
It's roughly about a month.
That's the month trip.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is one of the month trips.
Got it.
And then we didn't see them coming. They just appeared out of this bloom of smoke, and then the dragon overhead and the explosion, and I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Oh. Okay.
But you see clenched in his left hand, they are not immortal. They are not just nightmares of men. They are real. We did nothing to them. Nothing. Swords and siege weapons, fire and lightning, and nothing could damage them. They are not men, but monsters. But they are real.
Okay.
He outstretches his hand, and this bit of cloth, this red cloth that looks like it was torn and ripped from something, comes off, and it has this emblem of a hand. This hand, in the palm of it, has a sword that's outstretched with this black smoke wreathing around it. They can be killed, I believe it. kind of monsters can rip men in half with their bare hands. Please. Just... And you see his eyes glaze over gray as the silence
Spare the dying.
befalls.
Touch him, spare the dying.
Okay.
Sadistic.
I don't know. I know, but no one really does. But I mean,
As you spare the dying,
what else can we do for
He
him?
goes over and his eyes kind of start to glaze over, but there's something fighting it as he... And he coughs up just more blood. Wait. He closes his eyes and you see his fingertips start to glow this kind of like, almost like bluish color. And then he reaches down underneath to where there's just nothing but kind of entrails hanging out like almost like a squid. And he scoops them up and puts them into himself
And heals
starts to try and
himself?
heal himself over again.
Okay. You see Izzy's eyes glaze over, and it's not Izzy anymore. And I think you would see this immediately. Like it's like this. I go into game mode and I just pull out a dagger and I just I slash his throat.
Yeah.
I put him out of his misery.
As he, I'm got straight into his throat, and he. There's almost a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
This man was in so much pain.
I take my knife out and I look at you. I say, "No one wants to die." And I just put it away. I clean it and I take all the stuff he gave me and I start going.
I take Pip's hand because he still has the blindfold on and slowly walk.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's I mean, I'm stunned, literally. I think that I am following you because you're holding my hand, but I don't.
I just realized it's so cute.
I had stacked Pip's mini on top of Pip's but I'm just following because you're pulling me that direction.
Yeah.
And so you all take a second to
You
see
didn't
this.
see it though. You had your
did
blindfold
it.
on.
To see this
You heard
grievous
it.
wound,
Yes,
but
you
you
did.
definitely heard
Yeah,
You
I
heard
know,
this
this
I know,
man's
but it's all-
suffering. You steel yourselves and you head to the outside of the wall. And it is just a desolate, barren landscape.
Uh-huh.
Nothing but dunes and sand and snow billowing. You see small kind of dust tornadoes of, again, ice and snow and sand like blow across the area. And then another silence, nothing but the wind giving you something.
Well, Map Boy, which way do we go now?
This way. And I just start leading east.
Okay, can you make a survival check for me?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. 15.
You've been doing this a while.
Yep.
You can definitely tell. You get your bearings for a sec and then, all right, and you start leading the group forward. And as you travel on this endless expanse, the wind's beating against you. You having to cover yourself just so it's not just ripping you to shreds, because it's not just sand, it's not just snow, shards of ice. The sand has been whittled down by the weathering of the melting snow to be not little pebbles, but sharp, small stalactites.
What did he give me? What was the first? It was the cloth, but then there was
pendant.
something else. A pendant.
Pendant.
What can I look at
It's
it?
a pendant, and yeah, if you want to look at it, it's just a.
Just look?
Yeah, you just can just look. It's just a tiny little silver heart, and when you click it, it opens up, and there's a little note. To my love, Neath. I can't wait to come home.
I put it in my pocket and we go east.
Okay. All right. Now we do travel. Each one of
Now
you.
we do travel.
It's travel time.
It's still blindfold. No, you probably,
It's
I probably would have told
traveling
you to take the blindfold off at this point.
Travel.
As
We'll get that up for next time.
you all are going to be making D10 rolls, okay?
Oh.
Depending on what you roll, it's completely random.
Oh, okay,
It
cool.
could increase the days of travel. It could decrease the days of travel. You don't know. You're traveling in a highly desolate, barren area. Whoever would like to volunteer to go first. Cool.
What'd you get?
Two.
2.
It's a 2.
It's 2 days off of our travel.
I think that's what that
Incredible.
means.
So you have, there are 5 days total to get to the first village that is on this
Oh,
map.
it's only a work week.
It's only a work week. I know,
Great.
crazy, right?
It's
5
fantastic.
business days.
Yeah.
And
It's a great turnaround.
as you begin to walk, you crest over this hill and you hear this roaring wind in the distance. And as the snowfall parts, as you crest over this dune, you see this massive frozen sandstorm. Can't be any more than just 30 feet away. It's close. How you didn't see it over the dune through the already kind of blizzard that you're going through is crazy, but now you don't have much time. What would you like to do? Each of you gets to do something to try and brace for this storm, whether you want to run, whether you want to brace yourselves.
Oh my gosh.
What's happening?
Can I do some kind of survival check as far as like, is there anything in my training that might have told me like when you're in the, like a nice little song that they taught us back in school?
The classic desert ice storm.
Classic desert ice storms that they taught. I'm imagining survival as a class.
Try and yes,
I don't
100%. I will make you just. You're gonna hate this. I'm gonna make you roll raw intelligence to try and remember.
Oh no.
I hate it. It's okay. It's a 4.
It's a what? Share with class.
It's 4.
Cool.
Big
4.
Big
You,
Big 4.
as this large, imposing storm is just raging towards you, you are kind of still thinking back on just the atrocities that happened at this prison, and you hesitate for just a second. This is much worse than anything you've had to face out in the field yet, and you're still trying to brace yourself, and you don't give yourself enough time to really think. There's so much happening in your head that you can't think back to any of your survival instincts. Who?
Yeah, I detach the reel from the fishing pole and sort of like reel up the line, and take out the blanket from my bedroll as I put and sort of dig this fishing pole into the sand so that it's sturdy and throw the blanket over it and try to make like a tarp and tie it down.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I will just give you. Just make a tinkering check.
Yeah.
You're making something.
I make things.
I make things.
22.
22. Yeah, absolutely.
You make things.
You can even
It's a small
find
little
like
house out of
some
a blanket.
sharper rocks. Again, like the weathering of a lot of the rocks here and a lot of the sand has sharpened things. You beat down some of these rocks, making stakes, putting them into the ground, and then you brace it with your actual fishing pole to make kind of this tarp.
I feel like you're gonna tell me no.
Okay.
But if I
Eldritch Blast the storm.
that was my plan B. Plan A was if I cast Blade Ward, technically it only gives me resistance for damage dealt by weapon attacks. But could you make it count for this natural attack? Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great.
I will, because it guards against slashing.
It guards against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Great. Yeah, I will absolutely let you do that.
Great. So I cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay, cool. You see this, and you just instantly, and you kind of are enveloped in this almost like green shield.
Yeah.
Similarly, if you'll let me do the same thing for what the fuck is it called? Absorb elements for cold damage. I'll do the same thing.
Yeah. Then you go for absorb elements, and same thing. And this kind of white aura envelops you before it just dissipates.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to do as a group now? It's okay. I have 20.
So many dice today.
It's okay. That's fine.
I had so many.
One less die that he can't roll.
Exactly.
Oh no, I've got plenty. Don't
Okay,
worry.
No, it's
good.
okay.
I
Drop 'em
have
all.
the final. I have the. So if the blanket is kind of like this, there's a opening here, and I have the final one sort of reared back with my rope as I beckon everybody inside.
We gotta go in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll
Everybody goes
inside.
in. You wait. And then you hear kind of the tarp wildly kind of slapping around, and
And I
then you
here
hear-
hold this as I give you ropes. Oh my gosh, to hold down the tarp.
and you hear the raging storm rush over.
Okay.
We
One
haven't had
less
a
you
long.
can roll.
We haven't had a long rest yet, right?
No.
You have not.
Oh, fun.
You see the ice and the snow and the sand start ripping through this tarp. And you guys are all huddled in this. And it's bracing from the cold. It's bracing from the wind. Not as much from the slashing. Now, give me a second while I count this.
Great.
Give me a second while I count this.
That's what I love to hear. That's my favorite.
What do you guys think?
I'm just gonna let
Do
you
you
know
think this
I'm
is
gonna
bullshit?
be. I'm going to be down. I already know.
Hey,
Okay.
everyone, write Tanner fan mail about
We have no way to get there.
about how to our PO box.
As you stay in this for about 5 minutes
Ooh.
before the storm passes over, nobody can see 5 feet ahead of them. Maybe you can see your hand in front of you, as there's nothing enveloping this space except for snow and sand. And everybody takes 16 points of slashing damage.
So I would take 8.
Yes.
I'm down.
Okay.
Still down. Holy shit.
I am down.
Narcs.
Cool. Love that.
I'm
16
gonna
you said, right?
lay on hands, unless anyone has anything, because this will be the last of my lay on hands. I'm at 8.
If you lay on hands, then I will use my little lay on hand and give you 3.
Your little lay
A
on.
little tiny
Little
lay
lay
on
on
hand.
hand.
Little
Tiny.
Asmar.
You said 16 damage.
16
Yes.
damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you. You're giving me 3.
I'm giving you 3.
I'm gonna give you 9.
Great. Thank you.
That's all I got.
Who's
And then
still
I'm
up?
going to heal myself.
We're all still up, yeah? After
Yeah,
the
we're
heal?
at.
Yeah, I'm back up.
Okay.
Okay. You all kind of brace through this storm, and then as the storm passes and you see Riley is laying there in the snow. So you go over and you heal her. And she pops back up. Some of her
9 times.
wounds start to close.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
But you have made it through the
That's all
storm
you say.
alive. That was 10d6, and depending on what you all did,
Nothing.
Love
Nothing.
As I pull down the tarp, it's shredded. The fishing pole probably snapped in the middle.
I will say you do not have your fishing pole.
No.
Oh, it went away.
Did it fly away, or is it snapped?
The tarp and everything is gone.
That was my father's.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I wouldn't tell any of you. It's fine.
No, okay.
Don't worry about it. It's
We
fine.
have no idea.
I'm not devastated.
It was just a fishing pole. Why is he crying?
But actually, though, I think yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that is how Izzy would be like. It's
Who
a
would
fishing
like to make the next d10 roll?
I'm done.
I will.
Not me.
I'll do it.
We do have to do 5 though, so someone's gonna have to go double.
Eldritch
5. Oh, is it
5
one
days.
for every day?
Does that mean we get a long rest?
Yeah.
Yes, as of this point, you will get a long
Great.
rest.
That changes
Literally,
everything.
I was like, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Well,
Okay.
it will be a long rest if you would like to take a long rest.
Which we would.
Which I imagine you
We're
would.
taking
Yeah,
a
Which
lunch.
we
taking-
would.
Well, guys. Well, what if we didn't?
Hear me out. Hear me out. We'll be fine.
Okay.
I have 6 hit points. Let's be fine.
God.
As
Uh,
you set up camp for tonight,
Mhm.
there's the rations and
Mhm.
the small bit of supplies that you have
Mhm.
to actually make it through the night. You hear kind of this this rumbling underground.
Would I, in my studies, would I have known what the local fauna is around here? That might do that.
If anybody would like to make a nature check.
I'll make a nature check.
I'll make one too. Why not? Oh yeah, I'll make a nature check. That's a 5.
I'm gonna make a nature check.
It was gonna be so good.
That's
It's
a
only
9.
7.
I'm gonna make a nature check. As a 1.
Now, technically, my passive is 14.
His
But,
passive's 14. Tanner.
and my passive perception is a 22.
You are, which is insane. You are actively trying to figure this out.
Yeah. Valid.
So-
Valid.
You
Have you tried
are
passively
just wondering
trying
what
to
these
figure it
rumbles
out?
are, but you don't really see
Let
anything.
it happen.
And you wait there for just a sec,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gone.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay,
Look-
roll D10.
Long
Don't look
rest,
at gift.
we wake up.
Get first in the face.
That is a 9.
Nice.
Good. Big number.
We don't know.
A 9.
No,
Yeah.
a 9 is a big number.
It couldn't be okay. It could be
As
bad.
you stay along this path,
Mm-hmm.
you notice there's this broken caravan
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the road.
Mm-hmm.
The horse is dead and frozen, with no owner in sight.
Mm-hmm.
Long gone. But there's no signs of a struggle, almost as if this caravan was just abandoned.
I'm gonna explore the caravan to see what's in there.
Okay, go ahead and make me an investigation check, pretty please.
I'm sorry if you have to repeat yourself, Tanner, but is the caravan intact or is it destroyed?
Jesus.
The caravan is destroyed. Like
I'll
the wheels
help
are
you
off.
investigate.
Great,
I did not
thank
I'll
say
help
that.
you investigate.
That's only
It's
slightly
better.
better.
It's
This is
better.
a 7.
Okay.
Can I use my 17 passive while I'm just milling about? And I can stop pushing on the passive. I can see you be like,
Just
"Fuck
let him
this
use
guy."
his passive, Tanner. Just let him use it.
What if it's like, as we're searching, I'm just throwing things?
Yeah.
And then it's like, he's like,
oh.
that.
I will say it's not. The DC isn't that hard.
I still got a 7.
You still got a 7.
Yeah.
I will be nice because I was mean earlier, and I will say that with their passive
Uh-huh.
and your 7,
And I helped.
and you, and you're
And I helped.
Izzy and I are just like, combing through things, not actually.
Yeah.
Omaru, you,
It just hits you in the head.
Yeah, that's what happened.
as you're looking at this map, you then
Yeah.
and tumble. And
Uh-huh.
since I said I was gonna be be nice, but I'm gonna be mean.
Okay, great.
Why would you lie
Be
to
nice.
us?
Am I taking bludgeoning damage from tripping?
Yeah. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you trip over this large chest.
Wow. Guys, I found something.
Oh my god, you're bleeding.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
No,
I'm
here,
fine.
let me
No,
see-
I'm
let me
good.
see it.
Okay, fine.
I lay on hands 2 points.
And then I go and look at what you tripped over.
Okay? You see there's this massive chest, and there's these kind of like metal edges with an inscription around the side of it.
I read the inscription.
Oh, you can read anything.
I
can't
can
you?
read anything, baby!
Okay, this is a phrase in Halfling. It says, "No darkness nor shadow, but a guiding blink to open your mind."
Okay, one more time.
No darkness nor shadow, but a guiding blink to open your mind.
Does anybody have, can anybody cast light?
Yep.
Cast light on that chest.
I walk up. This is the cantrip I was born with, so it's just very simple.
Wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Maybe they're born with it.
Maybe it's light.
Light glows from Omaru's hand ever so slightly, and the etchings on their face, or the markings on their face, glow with the same sort of like white, golden light. And what happens this time, and you see Omaru's face change ever so slightly, because they don't understand what's going on, is you watch as their eyes also change appearance for a moment. And it's not like it whites over, it's almost like they change colors completely into like a bright blue. And then the light almost flickers with that same bright blue, and then the light finishes.
Okay. And as the light, as you shine the light over this chest, you notice that there are 2 latches that can be turned on the front of this chest.
That we couldn't see before without
That
the
you
light?
couldn't see. They were hidden.
Oh.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay. You grab onto these and the chest. You hear this kind of like gears turning, and then this. It flips open, and all you see is this little pedestal with this small white feather.
Identify.
Okay.
Thank
Hell yeah.
Thank God.
I was just gonna grab it, so you know.
Oh, it's
a
a
thingy.
card. I don't know if you
A
can see it.
thingy.
It
You
doesn't
can
really
see
show
it.
up well.
It looks
It looks
good.
like a feather duster.
What does it say? It says, okay, what is it?
It says-
Read.
it says-
Feather duster or
walk.
fireball?
Is it fireball? I'm gonna take
Feather
it off
duster
you.
or
I don't think
fireball?
you understand this. I will take it off.
It's not.
No,
It's
no.
By the way,
Uh-huh.
this is what you got
From
from
the-
the prison.
I saw the other side.
Don't read it yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't
can't-
give it to me. We're like, don't read it.
So you can't read it. This is just what it looks like. Until you either attune or figure out what its properties are, you keep it face down.
I'm sorry. I have to read this
I want
because
some.
Tanner.
What is it?
I think this is my favorite.
What about us, Tanner? I want a nice, pretty card.
I bet you do.
I do.
So this reads Wand of the Goose. This is a tail feather plucked from the Goose Maiden and imbued with a wild magic essence. That's not the kicker.
Okay.
The use
That's
for
not the kicker.
The Goose Maiden? What is in the mouth?
the use
The
for
tail
this
feather?
item is truly unknown, but oh boy, it's fun.
What? That's what you get off of an identifier. So you magically find out what it does. And
Well,
all
it has some stats on it. That's my favorite part.
But oh boy, is it fun.
What are the stats? I want to say, if this is a if there's
you immediately get a
I swear to
20
God.
strength.
This wand has...
With
wait,
a goose
No
feather.
additional charges.
wait, this wand has 36 non-replenishable charges on it. As a reaction, you have to read this. This is
Okay. This one, I'm not saying this out loud. This is like.
Yeah.
This is
out.
yeah.
This is out.
This is me.
And
This
you don't
is-
have
yeah,
to. If you want to, you can just put this on. You can put this on our thing later.
Just, I want
I'm
to
just gonna read it.
read
I'm gonna read it.
Read
It's
it.
fun. It's fun. This one has 36 non-replenishable charges on it. As a reaction, oh my god, I just
That's what I had to stop.
You can expend a charge to replace the next word of someone's sentence with honk. If you expend 3 charges, you can summon a goose. Only one can be summoned at a time, and it disappears within 24 hours. If you expend 6 charges, you cast the spell Featherfall.
okay.
This is great.
That's cool. I'm
Honk,
glad it's
honk,
not a
honk,
fireball
honk,
one, so I don't
honk,
have to fight you for it. But like, for my sword, is it an attunement thing?
Incredible.
You don't know?
Honk.
Can I try
You
to
can-
attune to it?
You can try. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to attune to the sword.
Okay.
I think that's a...
So, attuning with it is more of like
What is
you
it
have
called?
to study it and you have
Tongue
to
twister.
kind of like magically bind with it almost.
Yeah.
And you can try that. Usually, it will take like a long rest for most
Okay.
attunements. Some short.
Okay, the next long rest, I'm gonna try to attune.
Sure.
To the. Yeah.
Cool. And on this, you notice as you've kind of opened this chest and looked around with all the investigation, the wind has parted and it's a clear day. Still cold, but the path is illuminated, and you guys gain a day
Oh,
on your
incredible.
travels.
Okay, so high is better, it seems like.
So you go
Do you want me
I
to
didn't
roll
want to feel
again?
bad about
3
it.
more days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go
Do you
ahead,
want me-
roll.
Do you want to roll or I can roll again?
Go ahead, roll.
That didn't happen.
Terrifying. Huh.
2.
Doesn't feel good, huh? Doesn't feel too good.
It's 2.
Sucks.
A 2.
Please don't say
Yeah.
it's another storm.
I got the wand of the goose now.
What is that going to do on his
Fine.
So we get goose. The goose will like.
The goose. Incredible.
You all
This is great.
come upon this small encampment as you travel for the next day. And you see in the middle of the encampment, I'll go ahead and show you. Actually, everybody take their miniatures. There are 3 people walking down the road, decently armed.
I'm so sorry.
You all are here.
Okay.
And so you
Is
can
this-
move those off.
Move them where?
Can you put them roughly around here?
Here. How?
I just can't reach that.
That's okay. And this is foliage, trees. What are we looking at right now?
So what we're looking at here is you have piles of snow here,
Mm-hmm.
here, and here,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest of it is just dirt and sand.
Okay.
So I will show you guys as well. So there's piles of snow roughly around here. And again, it's more of a clear day, and then the path travels down this area.
Uh-huh.
You see there's 3
Oh, I
people
see.
here
Yeah.
that are walking down, one with a crossbow, one with a large axe kind of over their shoulder, and then another one with a lantern.
I hate to ask this again. On a passive 22 perception, do I get any other information as we're walking
Yeah,
that I
Tanner.
can see from afar?
You can mainly just see that they are heavily armed
Okay.
and that they have kind of a smattering of leathers and steels and iron armors.
So they don't look like organized. They don't look like military.
Right.
We get like travelers.
Yeah, we get travelers in the woods, or
Possibly.
but they're heavily armed and they have weapons. So
We're heavily armed and we have weapons.
I
Is
think
it
we're armed.
I'm heavily armed.
One of us.
I look
one
at my
of us
armor.
Is, one of us is heavily armed.
I'm heavily armed.
I'm gonna need you to act less like a cop.
When have I ever?
It's okay.
That was a joke. I was trying to lighten the. Forget it. Fine.
It's okay. We don't know what their intentions are. They could just be travelers like us. Let's just walk past them. If they stop, we stop.
How about we? Well, I don't want to get too near them. Just walk past them. How
Okay?
close are they? Oh, it is that amount. You told me.
60 feet.
Okay.
They're 60 feet from us.
Okay. We could scare them.
Scare them.
We could scare them. We could just
Why-
be like, ooh, and I could make them go away from us.
Is this... I'm so sorry. Is this typical military training? Is this how... Is it the
I mean, yes, there is, you want to make yourself look big and bad. You want to, yes. They teach you tricks on how to avoid bloodshed by convincing the other person to not want to fight you.
Can you scare all 3?
I don't know for sure, but
I know I can do 2.
I think we're missing the point that they're
Okay.
just people.
Yeah,
no, we don't know that.
that's the
But
problem.
why are we assuming that they're not?
Okay, let's walk
Okay,
towards them.
Fine, you
And if
walk out
we-
there.
I will! As I
Oh
walk
no!
As I
Wait.
walk forward!
Okay, Riley's
All right.
following right behind.
You walk forward
That
and
was rhetorical.
you see there are the 2 in the back.
Take out my bow.
Yeah, I'm armed.
One loads his crossbow
Heavily.
and the other kind of takes their axe down. Oi! Who's out there?
Hello. We're just traveling by. My name is Pip, and these are my friends behind me, and we're just coming through.
Strong word.
Well, come on. There's nothing to be scared of. Come.
As I look back and beckon you forward, and just step forward even more.
I go. I think we'd feel a lot more comfortable if we had an agreement. I don't like that. I watched Tanner just grab something. He's like getting dice.
I was grabbing this. Yeah. No, if you want to move them a little closer as well.
Sure. Thank you. I think this guy's looking that way.
Perfect. No, I don't think so.
He's interested in the trees.
Actually, I think he went that way.
He left. He's like, I'm talking otter, and then ran away.
See?
I scared them.
I have my bow drawn.
Okay.
I also have my lance.
Okay, as you guys are kind of ready and prepared to fight, these two are pointing.
Who's so 2 of them are pointing, 1 of them's talking.
Yes.
I'm gonna Pact of the Parasitic Link, the
Parasitic
one
link?
who does not have the bows,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna be like, we just want to pass. I think we're going opposite directions. You know, you stick to one side, we'll stick to the other. There won't be any issues.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
With Afantage.
Yes.
Where's my thing? Oh. With a yes, Avantage.
Okay,
Advantage.
I really had to think
Yeah, I did too.
very hard as to what that just
I
was.
thought that was a different word.
That is a 17.
17?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna see if I could get a little coin off of you. It's been hard times lately. Maybe we could let you go. Maybe we could rough you up. Just a bit of coin.
Yeah, just regular people, huh? No! What now?
Well, wait, maybe.
What now?
What
Weird.
now is I think my friend puts a hole in your face.
You could try.
Oh, and
you
you
could
will.
try. I'd love to see you try.
I cast fear on the 2 who had.
I go into thaumaturgy and like make the ground shake beneath them. Like, you could try right now.
Okay, give me intimidation with advantage. And fear. What do they
Yeah.
need to do for
Can I use
that?
the
Wisdom
dice
saving
as-
throw.
Can. That's the bad idea, Dennis.
What's the DC?
13.
Give me
Cool.
a 3.
They
I'm gonna
both
give that back to you.
Hey.
How are you doing this?
So I'm gonna turn to them and I'm go, really? You should have just let us pass. And my tendrils reach out and just go, and then I like smile and like you can see the teeth kind of go.
Okay. It's very like Bilbo when they try and take the ring. He's like,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
that scary scene. You've never seen it. Never mind.
Hey, for Nicole, yeah.
Okay, great.
I got a 18 on my intimidation check.
Okay, absolutely. The ground kind of shudders beneath them, and they stumble back and these are commoners, and they book it.
You thought I was a commoner? I think I'm more insulted now.
They run off, and at this, you've dealt with this combat scenario without doing combat. I'm proud of you guys.
All you have to do is talk to people. That's it.
This plan was exactly what I pitched.
You
With
told
that,
me.
that brings you another day forward.
Oh, cool.
You're 1 day out.
Like it's,
So do we
it's
have
the
another-
exact plan that
another-
you gave me so much
Can we-
back for. Sorry.
Can we have another long rest?
Yes.
Okay, great. Long rest. My packs are. Can
Um,
I and attune to the swordy sword?
Okay, there is no attunement to it.
Can I make an?
You have to figure it out.
You're being so
Okay.
mean.
Can I
might
like
need attune.
do either a history or arcana or investigation about like what I think this
You can try to do it like
What
an
does it
Arcana
look
check
like?
if
an
you want.
arcana?
We don't know.
Okay.
We don't even know what it. Oh, because you haven't shown it to us.
14.
14. It is definitely based with magic. It's based with kind of like a bolstering magic, but you don't know how. So
Are you like trying to hide,
been
trying to
3
figure this thing
days.
out, or are you doing it out in
And
the
we cut
open?
down too.
I think I'm doing it out in the open because you guys saw me take the sword. I think I just do it off to the side, but I'm like, I don't think I'm hiding it from y'all.
While we're resting, and so as kind of like night falls, I'm eating my rations, and I'm just trying to fashion a new fishing pole, but nothing is working. And I glance over at Riley, and I'm gonna identify it.
Okay, you're gonna identify it? Okay.
I'm gonna keep it secret though.
I want to know.
But you definitely keep it between you two? Or are you just keeping it to you?
Honestly, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. I got
That's
my own shit
fine.
to worry
Right,
about.
Nicole? We don't even want to know.
I don't know if I want to tell Nicole this.
Tell me.
No.
It'll make Nicole so
But
mad.
She can read it.
you're really nice to Pip. So
Yeah.
That is true. It's valid.
Can I read it now?
I would be a little careful with that, Ms.
What does it say?
It's quite a. It just. I think that a lot of people would be interested in having it from you, so maybe keep it to yourself, and I'll give you your start. I'll give you your start as I give you 1 piece of gold.
It's a. Do you want to say?
I'll
it?
say.
Go.
If you'd like to.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it's called Gold Vein, a sword that was passed down for generations as an antique. It was owned by considerably wealthy individuals, and eventually it took on its own arcane properties, feeding off the wealth of its wielder. This blade deals an extra +1 slashing damage for every 1,000 gold you are holding on your person. So that's not like that's on your person. That doesn't mean like in the bank I have this much gold.
No.
No, like,
It's not
Do you
how
know how
liquid.
heavy that is?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, no. That's why I was like, okay.
That's why I'm like, be careful.
And you gave her 1
You
gold?
had
I was
1
like,
gold.
He started the problem.
Wait a minute.
I took it off the guy when we were passing.
Oh, sure.
Alright. Omaru or Pip?
I will roll.
Go.
Okay.
Question. Are we not there?
Oh, yeah.
But that was 5 days, you said. You said it was 5 days of travel. We traveled 3 times. I rolled, Nicole rolled twice. And then we cut down 2 days, you said.
The storm.
Storm, we lost today.
We lost today, 1 more day.
Guess what number I rolled?
It's a 1.
It's another 2.
If we go through another storm. No, we're past the storm. We did it. That'd be so unoriginal, Tanner.
Right, everybody?
Right? Wouldn't it be fun to see something new? Aren't we trying to make a fun, engaging show?
Firestorm.
As you.
Whoa. Alright. No! You have a whole maxi for it.
As you're all kind of traveling one more day, the storms kind of pick up again, but you're traveling through, guiding yourself around them, but the snow and the sand is still thick, and it becomes like a wall of just this snow and sand and wind. And Omaru, as you place yourself once again and you roll out your map, you've gone in a complete circle.
Huh?
Please don't tell me we see this freaking prison.
You don't see the prison, but you definitely walk by some landmarks that are very
They're
recognizable.
reminiscent to this.
Yes.
Yeah. Guys,
Uh,
we lost another day.
Okay.
We're right back where we were yesterday.
Hey, do you need help with the map?
Help with the map?
I'm just asking.
You're asking me for help with the map.
I
I'm just
grabbed the
asking
map.
if you need.
I don't even care.
I'm just
I grabbed the map.
Look.
And
I'm trying to
figure
ask in a
out where we're
way
supposed to go, and I start walking.
that is.
Okay,
I understand
make
that
a
you're very
survival
good at
check for
this.
Okay.
I'm very good at things, and sometimes I'm not. Even the things that I am good at.
Yeah.
So maybe
12.
12?
it's one of those instances.
You start walking, you're like, I think it's this way.
Is Ms. Omaru, Isthmus.
Hey, Riley. Hey, remember we're on a.
Riley, you're going south.
She really wants to go south.
I didn't mean to say that you are incapable. You've done such a great. That's not what I meant.
It's okay.
Is it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
It's
still
totally fine.
I'm
But your
gonna-
tone.
I'm gonna.
I do try. I go another way now. I go a different direction.
You're going north now. Not just watching them in the peripheral.
Yes.
17.
That's
You
north.
just turn to your right, and then you keep going. Now you are going east.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going south and you turn right, you're going
Left is what I meant.
And I'm like caught in the middle of them, knowing that I have to be in the middle of them at all times. And I look this way, looking that way.
Hey, Riley, we're all gonna stick together, right?
Yeah, so catch the bloody fuck up.
Oh.
I just keep walking.
Okay, cool.
Guys,
Yeah,
we can fight
go.
later.
We're not
Omaru,
fighting. We weren't fighting.
You can
you're
fight
the
along the
only
way.
one who has not rolled for a day.
Yep. It's like, all right. The D10, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to
It's
make
gonna
sure.
be a 10.
Another 9.
Another 9. All right. As you walk across this kind of like snowbank that is, it's really, really steep, you notice a glint in the snow.
With your passive.
Passive perception of 22.
With your passive perception of 22,
Uh-huh. Just a glint.
you notice a glint in the snow.
I stop everyone for a second and go, hold on.
Riley, wait.
And I'll take out my bow as I approach faster. I'm like, keep an eye on that knoll over there.
I have my lance.
And I approach forward and I draw the bow just in case it's the glint of a piece of metal that was on the end of a crossbow or something like that.
Sure.
And I'll approach slowly.
Okay,
to
you
where
notice
it's
it is
coming from.
buried in the snow as you approach closer. It is something silver and then small.
Riley goes over and starts digging.
Okay.
I reach down and I grab the piece of silver, see if it has a larger piece to it or if it is that just small bit.
It is one small bit until you start digging a little bit further, and you notice.
Let Omaru get it.
No, this is
I'm
good.
just
This is
digging.
good.
I'm helping.
It's helping.
And as you dig further, you notice there's a large leather bag.
I'll lift it up. Is it heavy?
It's sizable.
Okay. I give it a shake.
You can just open it.
Sounds like coins.
Open it.
Is it 1,000 gold?
I'll
10,000 gold.
I'll open it up.
Yeah, give her that
I'm
power.
assuming it has a drawstring.
Well, you could
so
also
we
have
can do this.
platinum that would mean,
I
right?
look inside.
Okay. You see there's a smattering of copper and silver pieces with a few gold pieces.
It's not nothing, but we could split it equally. It's a couple gold, couple silver, couple copper.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I figured we could just put it towards like the travel funds.
Sure. Maybe if we have to buy the boat.
Yeah. There you go. Oh. Why?
Yeah, we'll buy the
why did
boat.
you laugh?
Don't worry about it.
I
And what-
am. It's too late.
With this, as you near where you found this coin purse and you look up, see in the distance a town.
Oh.
Even better news. We made it, guys. We made it.
And right there, we're gonna go ahead and go to break.
Oh,
We
God.
will see you back here in 10 minutes, and don't go anywhere.
Or go take a bathroom break.
Welcome back. We've had a fun time of travel and of storms, but
Honk.
let's see where we end up. And honk, yes, and the goose.
Honk.
Let us see where we end up now.
Oh, okay.
As you all
Oh my
travel,
god.
as you all travel closer to this town,
Uh-huh.
you see the townsfolk all kind of peek out of their little cottages, and there's kind of fire and wreckage amongst the entire town.
Oh shit.
There seems to be
Catch a break.
cuts and gashes in the actual sides of the cottage houses, and the people who are outside all kind of take a step back as they see you approach. the women and the children kind of bunch together and they kind of gawk in awe at you. A little bit of excitement, but also a little bit of fear lingers in the air. You see, in the very center of town, there's a crude statue that resembles a bear,
Okay.
but it's made of kind of like this just scrap wood and things, twigs and stones, and just things they could find in the wreckage, I guess. And then just a few cottages that kind of outline everything. You see there's a few larger buildings, but you're not quite sure what they are. And then a man steps out in front of this statue of a bear, hand on his sword, and just waits there.
Do you know where the tavern is?
We've got nothing for you. Please, go away.
We just need a place to stay, just for a night.
Move on. Move along.
Are you needing help?
Oh, that's actually.
10.
It looks, you can't tell if it's just the ravages of the desert and the harsh weather, or if they've been attacked, or if it's just a rundown village. But it's definitely a little bit in disrepair. You see there's boards over windows and even over some doors. And there's, specifically you can see there's an entire, plank of wood that this woman has moved over in front of her door.
If you let us stay with here, my goodness. If you let us stay at your town, I'll help you rebuild it. I'm really good at it. I can do it pretty well.
We're not building this whole town.
Trust me.
Why do I need to believe in you? I can obviously tell where you're from.
What's that supposed to mean?
What?
Your garb. You're from that dwarven behemoth to the west. Don't play me for a fool. I know that you're prisoners or criminals. We don't take kindly to you. Well,
To clarify,
also,
I'm gonna step forward. Oh God, I'm gonna lie so hard right now. To clarify, I'm transporting these prisoners. They are completely safe. I have them under my care. This one in particular just got off for good behavior.
Yes. Yep, that's what happened.
all right. Well, keep them away from the town. Do your patrol or whatever you're doing elsewhere. We don't want that kind here.
I'm gonna cast Parasitic Link on this guy.
Okay.
Like I said, this one got off for good behavior.
Listen, we're just some prisoners who've now been released because they figured out we were wrongly accused. We just need a place to stay, and like Pip here said, we'll help you spruce up the place a bit.
I can vouch for them.
Why does my head feel fuzzy? Roll persuasion.
With advantage.
What?
What?
I do keep thinking it's a
24.
Whoa.
24, baby.
See?
He looks around and he-
of the advantage.
We do need the help. All right, you. And he points his sword at you, and he keep them in line. But all of you follow me.
Of course, that's my job.
And
Why
as
don't you just let me do the talking on this one?
I don't think they like you very much.
as he takes you past this bear statue, he takes you into this kind of larger cottage. Here, I can actually show you the town.
Wow. Oh wow! I was hoping it would like we'd land right
In
where
the
we are,
center.
and we did, and we did.
But as he kind of takes you past the bear statue into this little cottage here,
Yeah.
you see him kind of like and calm, relax a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry for my callousness there. We've been going through, and he specifically kind of like talks to you, Isthmus,
Yeah.
glancing around at everyone else. But
Don't worry, I have full control of the situation.
it seems like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Riley gives us you a wet willy.
That's just a funny little inside joke we have.
can you slide a hand out?
Good one. Good one.
Good one.
Good one, good
date.
chap.
A silly
It's a
little.
14.
It's a 14.
14, yeah.
Can I make a reaction to cover hand
go for it.
movement?
Yeah, just roll. You can roll sleight of hand too.
Just the wettest willy coming
It's a
in hot.
negative one.
Hey.
That one, right? That one?
Not quite. You just get it past
Oh.
your hand.
Ha
Uh,
So funny. So funny.
awfully
We have
strange
fun.
bunch.
We have so much fun.
Well, sorry, I'm fairly new to this. I was just appointed chief,
Congrats.
acting chief, a couple days ago. Usually Tasala is a tough, hardy people, but as of lately, well, there's a new group of mercenaries that's been going around. They call themselves the Grievesmen. They've been making life hard. They've already taken Triala, and they've already taken Brusala as well.
Are these cities or people?
Triala and Brusala.
Yeah. These are hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't answering her, but looking at you. These are villages. These are other
Okay.
villages.
Okay.
Can you say them again?
Sorry, it's Brunara. Triala and Brunara. I should know my own freaking villages.
And
Who writes
Trisara?
this?
I know, right? Yeah, Trialla.
I'm just gonna write it how I hear it.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
They've taken who?
The Grievesmen, they've been around, and they're strong. Stronger than, obviously, their forces. They haven't really come at Tasala all that much. They have, but we've been able to ward them off.
How many are there?
I don't know. A lot. Enough to obviously take 2 of our villages. Granted, we don't really speak all that much. Again, I'm still trying to wrap my head around things.
When's the last time they were here?
Oh, here
They
in
haven't
Tasala.
been here. Or?
The past week? A week or so?
I have I've gotten out my tool belt, and you can see I have like my hammer and all of the other various tools. As I kind of give you a look, and I give you a look. What does it mean? I'm gonna
Right.
head out and do that now.
Right,
Oh yes.
I actually think you should stay here.
Is it not?
There's no one to watch you out there.
I mean, you can come with me, or you can come with me. I don't mind the company.
We just want to help, so we figured we'd.
I'm sorry if I'm untrustworthy, or untrusting. There's been a lot that's going on lately.
Of course. Of course.
Everything I said before was true. We don't have much to give.
Well, I'm sorry. I was very rude earlier. My name is Pip. What is your name?
I'm Garrett.
Garrett. It's nice to meet you. Please come show me your town, and I can even maybe help fortify it for you.
Right. Sorry, these acts of kindness are foreign as of lately. Yes, follow me. And he kind of leads you out of the town, and, well, you could shack up at the tavern. It's right over there, and you see...
Riley goes immediately to the tavern.
You see, for some reason it's a little
Is it 100
muddy
feet
there,
away?
but it's
Yeah.
over here. and it would be over 100 feet. But as you kind of like start walking, you feel your chest, and then you can't go any further unless you want to take the pain. If you want to try and brave the pain, you can try it.
How you doing? Where you going?
Just standing in the middle of this town square.
Riley, could you pick up those planks there?
Yeah.
We're gonna help build the town.
I thought he said the tavern. We're starting at the tavern, right?
Well, I think we should probably start with people's homes, Riley.
Yeah, I think it would be more important to do the homes first, Riley.
I would tend to agree. There's a lot of damages that have been done.
He agrees, Riley.
Garrett, I thought you said you wanted us to do the tavern first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can I roll persuasion?
It's still with the parasitic
It's
Yeah.
still parasitic.
Yeah.
which
Oh,
means
good.
advantage.
Wait, is that a nat 1 and a nat 20?
Wait, I gotta
Yes,
take
we're
a
taking
picture of
that.
this.
That's awesome.
Incredible. Incredible.
Gavin,
must have-
stick to your laurels.
His name is Garrett.
Garrett.
You can't even get his name right.
Whatever.
Yes, maybe I must have spoken incorrectly. Obviously
cannot
we should
believe
start with
that.
the tavern. The tavern is, it's the place where people go to cheer up. There's not a lot of that to go around, so.
And maybe we can also do a barricade for it too.
Oh, I'm sure if you'd like to. I can show you to the materials. And
And I hop up and I walk their direction.
I don't know
Okay.
how you've done this, but I know you've done it.
yeah, you go about and you see walking in to this tavern. Well, if you'd want to start, just go roughly anywhere. Honestly, it's tattered and torn. I try to hide it, but
Garrett, it's all right. That's why I'm here. And I do a scan, and you can see I'm tracking it every little flaw with the architecture. And as I make a circle and come back around. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Garrett, I'm gonna need quite a bit of wood.
right.
Preferably the original pieces. Actually, I don't know if you moved them other places, but bring the originals to me.
well, did you see that giant pyre that was out front? There's
Garrett.
It's cold.
Bear?
right here.
Oh, that.
It's a giant,
A raging
a
fire.
raging fire.
All right, new plan. Not telling you what to do. New plan.
What do you need? What do you need? I got hands.
Let's
Let me lay them on.
put out the fire and bring the wood to me.
The firewood?
It'll be all right. I picked up a thing or two for my father.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Garrett walks out and you hear him
Can
kind
you
of,
help us put this fire out?
you hear him kind of shouting to some of the other villagers, and at this point, now that they've seen Garrett has kind of taken to you more, he has gathered them to put this fire out, and they've all put it out, cold water, put the snow on it to cool it down, and now they're starting to carry this wood towards
And
you.
when you come back in, Pip's grabbed a ladder and is up in the sort of this is the tavern, right? And this is the ceiling, and these are the beams. He's replacing. He's knocking out the beams that they placed in,
Okay.
and guiding the previous ones up. And as I take out my hammer and I nail it in, you can see that the wooden beams would, with mending, return
Yeah.
to their original state.
Okay. Yeah.
Was there anybody in the tavern when we came in?
There were two people.
Who were they?
It was just an old woman who was sitting there, and she was just drinking, a little pint of something. And then there was a younger man at the bar.
Like the barkeep, you mean? Or was he at the bar?
Yeah, like the barkeep.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go up to him and be like, "Can you pour me some whiskey there?"
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Sure. He turns and he goes, and he puts an empty bottle.
What's that about?
Cool.
Oh.
You got anything that's not empty?
I got a little something. He goes over to a barrel and he kind of pours it in, he pours it out of this spigot, and then he hands it to you.
What is it?
It is kind of this viscous red liquid.
Oh, wine.
Yeah, wine.
Grape juice.
Can I take like a little like I don't know investigation, just a little like cat-like to like figure out what it is?
Sure.
Okay. This is investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's an okie after.
That's a 5.
Okay. It's definitely alcoholic, but it tastes like wine. You don't know what kind, but
Thank you, and I
Brilliant.
give him a coin for whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
is it? What coin is it?
I'm assuming. Well, how what do I owe you?
That's 2 copper.
Great, I pulled 2 copper.
Okay, cool. He slides it back and he's kind of like looking at them.
I give him an extra copper. That's for you. And then I drink my wine.
He looks at you strangely and then grabs the other copper. And then
Gotta tip them. Tip your bartenders.
Bartenders, everybody.
Bartenders.
Especially your Broadway bartenders. They do not make enough.
Yeah, especially them.
They really don't.
I know, I said
Okay.
especially them.
It sounded kind of sarcastic. So get on my soapbox. Okay. So I chug the wine.
Okay. It is bitter and very, very dry.
It's a cat.
The cat.
But you spent a few hours kind of
Yeah, I'm just helping build stuff. I'm just passing
rebuilding
it.
this tavern, and it's looking nicer.
Of course it
And
is.
you see the town, a lot of the people have kind of gathered out the front and like just kind of looking in as all this boisterous noise is coming from the inside. And Garrett walks out of the tavern and he hasn't come back in a couple hours.
I
Oh no.
wanted to put out that while all this is going on, Omaru hasn't been outright helping. They've kind of been at any window they can get close to keep an eye
Okay.
I'll know where Garrett is.
out. Oh, with Parasitic Link.
Yeah.
Garrett went back to the
To the.
cottage house. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Yeah,
and this
I'm not
was
worried.
like the townhouse. So,
Cool. So I'm not worried. I'm like, he's probably doing paperwork. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, with your parasitic leak, how long does that last?
It's days.
Okay.
It's like, I think right now it'd be like maybe 4 or 3 days.
Holy crap! Okay.
Days.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Cool.
Your sub.
You wrote it!
I thought it was 1 day. I couldn't remember.
No, it's 1 day plus my charisma or constitution or something like that.
Oh,
It's,
that's right.
I can't believe you did that.
4 days.
I did
yeah.
do that.
Charisma mod plus 1 day, so that's 4 days.
Nice.
Got it. There's a cap on that, right?
No. No cap, baby!
Cool.
There will
Cool.
be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sandra's gonna go right back in there and edit some stuff.
Canon now.
Yep.
Scanning now.
There's no cap.
No
But
cap.
as you've worked for a few hours, you then sense Garrett start to run towards the tavern.
Around that time, do I see anything while I'm just
You see
on
Garrett
lookout?
kind of parting the crowd
A crowd.
that's outside. There's like a small crowd that occasionally is trying to figure out who these random people
Oh,
are
like
that just
outside the tavern.
yeah, that just
Okay.
kind of came in and was like,
Our
"Oh, help
fans.
rebuild your town." So, but as Garrett, he opens the door and he, I'm gonna ask you for a favor. Just come with me. Come with me.
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's
Kids,
go.
come
Takes-
down. We gotta go.
Yeah. As I'm like directing people aboard the freaking rafter beam, my ear pops up. I'm like, oh, okay. And I slide down the ladder.
Hey, it looks really good. Thanks.
It does look much better than when you came in. But he takes you back to this cottage, and you see he's red and he's flustered. And I guess you didn't really get a good look at him the first time, but now that he's like fully presenting himself emotionally and physically,
Is he hot?
he's
I
got,
was
go
thinking
for it. Go for it.
12.
Okay.
He's got this kind of short, kind of reddish brown hair, and he's got this scar that kind of leads from his hairline all the way down to his top lip.
Ow.
He's
How old?
maybe mid-20s,
Okay.
and
See, that's what Izzy thinks. What does Riley
I
think?
know, right? We're gonna really.
What does Riley think for hot?
God.
That's
It's
10.
it's borderline.
I think he's too weak.
He is more of like
Yeah.
he's got more of a slender frame to him.
Sure.
I think not even that. I think like
This is just-
constitutionally, I feel like
Constitutionally.
Oh my god.
This is
But-
just Tanner's self-insert.
Oh.
Wow. Shots at the DM. Okay, cool.
What are you doing?
Where's my
What are you doing?
Where's my Tarask mini?
No.
Put it away.
Okay.
But you see, he kind of like leans over this desk and he's sweating a little bit, and again, he's flushed. All right. So, I was only put in charge a couple days ago, and that's because my father, he went out on some sort of reckless journey, and he hasn't come back.
What is it with dads going out on reckless journeys?
It's-
Am I right?
He was supposed
I
to be
also
back
meant.
a few
Did you
days
say
ago,
that to me?
and
Yeah, I think I did.
I just got a letter from
Sorry.
one of the couriers. I sent somebody out just to go check on him. Nothing. There was no sound, no sight of him. He went to this sanctuary cave that we have. It's customs for the old villages, and I've never been inside. Nobody's usually allowed. But it's said that there's a relic in there that could unite the villages again. I guess he was hoping to, I don't know, with full forces take on the Grievesmen and maybe reunite all the villages again. But again, he hasn't returned, and I'm worried. And with this news of not even a sighting of him, I can only fear the worst. I guess what I'm getting at is there any way?
You want us to go look around?
When we approach town, are they near water by any chance? Or are they still landlocked?
They are still landlocked, yes.
Where he's talking about where his dad has gone, or in the direction, is that towards where we're going or away from it?
He hasn't told you. You don't know.
Oh, okay. Where is this ruin? Where's this relic held?
It's just a little to the south. It's not far, maybe a day's journey.
Garrett.
We can try to compensate you. At least I can.
No, Garrett, that's...
I have some funds that I've been saving up just to, I don't know, maybe get some food for the village, but if
Garrett?
we can bring back this relic, then maybe we won't need it.
Garrett, we're not gonna charge you. That would be pretty bad of us to see this town down on its luck and charge them.
Right.
So
Sorry,
we're
I'm just-
gonna
Again, I'm not
we're
used
gonna
to-
help you out in the interest of, we already said we would help you with things that you needed help with, and I guess now this is one of them. So we're gonna do it.
If
Right.
you, not money, but if you could provide us with some information afterwards.
Sure.
Of course. Of
Or,
course.
or even travel to another town.
Yeah, safe travel. We're looking. We need to get to a dock.
A dog.
Yeah.
We need a ship.
Preferably with a boat at it.
Not just an empty
I
dock.
mean, I'm just
You have to clarify.
a small village chieftain, but I can see what I can muster up.
That would be great, Garrett.
Yeah. If you could just look into that while we go take care of the relic thing, that would be. We'd be gratefully.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That would absolutely. I'll see what I can do. Thank you.
Cool. If you want to put down where it is on,
Right.
We have a map here.
And as you lay out this map,
It keeps rolling up.
Hold it down on that side.
Thank you.
he marks a little X with this kind of charcoal, and he. All right. Now, again, it's only a day's journey.
Great,
Cool.
incredible.
It's only a day's journey from here, but it's south, and there are the sandworms. You might want
That
to be
was.
careful.
I'm not really from a
Garrett.
place with a lot of sandworms.
Here we call them maw crawlers, and
I don't think that's better.
Garrett, I'm gonna be real. When I agreed to this, I didn't realize.
if you just no, there's a
Yeah,
certain path you can
I
take.
feel like you just
There's a
led. You didn't. You really buried the lead here.
How do we deal with the sandworms?
Well, that's what I mean. If you go during the day,
Uh-huh.
like
Walk.
right at daytime,
Uh-huh.
then they should be out of their territory by then.
Great.
In the day, they're out of their territory.
Like
Midday.
as dawn comes up, or like midday?
Like sunrise.
Sweet, okay.
But make
Until,
sure you
but
get
it takes
through-
a day to get there.
Once the sun gets fully up,
Uh-huh.
just make sure you don't make a sound.
Garrett.
Any sound.
Any sound.
What don't they like?
I mean, fire?
Okay.
I guess if you had like a wand of fireball or something, then it could help. But
Do you know where if there's
cannot
one
believe it.
anybody who has one in the
Have a good
city? do you know where one might procure a fireball wand?
oh, around these parts?
Yeah.
No.
Do you know
I've
any
only heard of them
villager who might have one?
No, I've only heard of them in legend. Honestly, in the
Yeah,
stories
like in a really
that
big
have
book.
been
Like in
Great.
like a series of maybe like 6 or 7 books.
told. Possibly, yes. I mean, there's a few, just wizards of old and everything. I have a few if you want to. Actually, when you come back.
I think I've read them, honestly.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so they
They're
don't
gonna
like
make a movie
fire.
about them.
Anything else they don't like?
Stop.
Anything else they don't like besides fire?
I've really just seen fire kind of hinder them.
Great.
That's about it.
Great.
And they don't
Honestly-
like any sound. And I look at my armor.
They don't like sound. It seems normal blades and blunts
Do they
They don't-
chip and chatter?
quite work against them as well as we would hope they do. We've had wards around the villages, but they don't usually come around here. They usually like to stay up in their southern territories.
Okay. And once we get to the cave, anything else we should know?
Not too much. I don't know much about it. My father knew more about it than I did.
Are there any books about it that you might have?
Let me check. Let me
I
see.
was gonna say, didn't you have a series of books, you said?
No. Of legends.
Oh, legends,
Yes.
not like how-tos.
No. And it was also just
Is there a
playing along with
Wikipedia
it.
Wow, you rolled back that bit real quick.
But he comes back and well, there's this. It's a manuscript. But I can't read it. It's in some.
Oh,
old-
don't worry.
Don't worry, I can read.
He can read. He can read anything.
I just start reading it.
It's smut.
Okay.
Sandworms.
It basically just describes.
Off the rails.
It describes kind of like an ancient ritual ground
Uh-huh.
for the ancient Kaimen. So the elder Kaimen of the 4 villages, it tells of how they were all once a part of one greater village called Orendel. And then you had the other 3 offshoots, the Brunara, you had Triala, and you had Desala. So from this, the Kaimen was the ruler of all of them. And he would go here to basically gather his power.
Okay.
This is where his sanctuary was.
Okay.
And only the Kaiman was ever allowed into this sanctuary,
Okay.
which is why nobody else has been here.
Is your dad?
No, there hasn't been a Kaiman for, well, ages. Again, well, I guess you're not from around here, are you?
Nope.
Orendale fell a while ago, almost at the end of the Unbound Arcanus,
Wow.
and
Oh.
a while ago.
Yeah.
And, well, once the Kaiman left, at the end, there hasn't been one left, and Triola, Brunara, and Desola, we all fought over who would lead the villages, and in our own greed, our own selfishness, we ruined the city, and, well, here we are. Honestly, I look back on the Grievesmen and I think, is this just cruel fate? Is this irony? Something being taken over against our wills, just like in the ancient days. I almost fear if we had the return of a Kaiman at the hand of these Grievesmen, it would lead us to further ruin. But I don't know, that's just my speculation.
I don't get into politics. Let's just go find your dad.
Right.
Should we wait until dawn?
The day. Yeah.
Right.
I just wanted. I didn't want to.
You can go and put your things down at the tavern and shack up there
We'll
for the night.
prepare and
Yeah.
get ready and kind of make a game plan, maybe.
Yeah. When we get back to the tavern, who else who's back in there? Is it still the old lady in the barkeep?
Old lady has left. There's nobody else back in there. It's
Oh, our
just the
fans are
bar.
gone.
It's just the barkeep. And it's getting decently late at night now. So
Okay.
There are rooms in this tavern?
Yep.
Okay, great.
yeah, there's an
How many
upstairs. There's an upstairs that leads to 3 rooms.
Cool.
Well, since you two know each other.
No, that doesn't have to necessarily be the way we do it.
Okay.
We don't have to.
Nope.
It's okay.
No.
Yeah, that's actually. I'm gonna take this room and I run and I lock the door.
All right, yeah, you run up and you take the first room to the right. There are 2 more rooms.
And on the other side of the door here, figure it out.
Well, I don't mind sharing a room.
Great, we'll bunk up. We already did it for a month, so.
This is cozier.
All right.
Good night, Isthmus.
You don't hear it.
I'll leave her a note. I slip it under your door.
It slips back out. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No,
Anything else you would like to do for the night?
I actually would like to talk to Riley.
You don't know my name yet.
No, I don't. But I do want to talk to you.
Yeah, that's
Great.
right. We've traveled together for a week.
I think,
I think I'll go down first to have a nightcap.
Okay.
And
Let
I'm
me
gonna
guess,
also,
another, this.
Yeah, whatever you
That's
got.
all you have.
Whatever you got.
He slides it to you.
You hear of anybody having a fireball wand around these
Oh
parts?
my god.
He just turns and he just exits into the back room.
Good talking to you.
I think after a moment, Omaru approaches and sits next to you at the bar. It's been a long couple of days, right?
Yep.
You know, you're very persuasive,
Yep.
especially when it's in tense moments. It's good. You act well under pressure. It's a good trait to have. My mentor, he used to say something along the lines of like, if you can keep a clear head, even when odds are against you, the odds are never against you. Also, what's up with those tendrils?
Don't know.
Oh. Okay. Do you want to find out?
Working on it.
Okay. Well, when we get to Donick, we'll search the libraries. And I'll see what I can find.
Can I make an insight check to see how trustworthy I think Omaru is?
Sure. Would you like to roll?
Persuasion or deception?
That's gonna be a 4. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you want me to? You want me to roll something?
I guess you don't really have to roll for that because.
It's more a roll to see how you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you interpret that 3?
The 4.
4.
It's a 4.
How do you interpret
Excuse
the 4?
me? It's a 4.
I'm sorry. I misspoke.
Part of me was like, the higher number, the more trustworthy I think he is.
Okay.
Which is like not great because that's not what I wanted to happen.
That's okay.
The dice tell the story.
I know.
Here we are.
Great. I don't say anything. I just.
Cool.
Once we find a boat, based off of what you said, you're in charge. Okay.
As I should be.
You hear something fall into the room.
It's like
Just
directly
like
above
clatter.
them.
Just like.
And have a good night. And I go back up to Pip's room, and I just said whatever Pip is doing, I'll just walk in on.
Sure. I mean, no. It's.
No, my artifact.
No. I think I've just like stolen a fishing pole from them from the
Okay.
village. As I.
Oh, so you're not working on your artifact in the room?
No. I'm trying to. I've taken one of these fishing poles. Or maybe I even asked. I probably asked for it. I didn't steal it. But regardless, I have this fishing pole, and I'm trying to attach my father's reel to it, but it's just not the right make. It's not the same craftsmanship, and so the fishing pole is kind of like torn apart as I'm trying to resize everything so that I can still have this one piece of my father.
Mm-hmm.
Just one more piece.
Got it. Omaru, all day you've been feeling
You should be.
outward. You've been feeling this, like, kind of strangeness to you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel nothing
Oh.
in your hand.
Okay.
You feel nothing.
Are you talking to me, Dane? Because, yeah, sure.
Dane, you feel nothing.
I know.
You are hollow on the inside.
Yes.
It's almost as if the dragon mark scar that you have,
Yeah.
you can still feel that.
Oh, interesting.
Almost as if it's been pulsing all day.
I think I walk in and I am like actively doing what I'm doing right now, where it's like I'm trying to. It's almost like I'm trying to get circulation in a cold limb, and I'm feeling the scar, which you would know a little bit more than everyone else. Is that it's scarring, covered in like a prison tattoo that it goes from my shoulder all the way up to covering the scar.
Roll for hot. 5. I'm so sorry.
It's a pretty. It wasn't.
It's a bad tattoo.
It wasn't great.
No.
That's okay.
Tribal tattoos.
No.
Stab that.
It's just
Yeah.
like it's like adding scaling to what looks like a dragon, more or less.
Yeah. Oh, are you alright, Omaru?
Yeah, I think I'm okay. It's just, I can't really feel this hand.
Well, here, as I pull up a chair and I sit on it and I motion for you to sit on the bed. Let me see it.
Yeah, here.
As you touch his hand, you touch their hand and this spark of electricity.
Sorry. I don't know what that's about.
It's all right. I mean, I'm more concerned about the second scar there.
I know. It's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
just
we'll
worried.
figure it out.
I'm worried about this weird pulsing.
I'm sorry, that was very mean. I wanna. I'm not really listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I get it. Everyone wants to talk to Dane. You feel nothing. I'm not really listening to you. Jesus.
I don't trust you.
I'm gonna run away and lock myself in another room.
Has the scar that Omaru suffered from last week grown or worsened, or is there any development in it?
It doesn't seem like there's any development.
Omaru, just between you and I.
Yeah.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
Like at all?
And I pull out the letter from my father, and I hand it to you.
Upon contact, again.
Well, I can't feel that.
And on the inside...
Oh, you can feel the pain. It's
Sure.
weird. You just can't feel your actual
I'm
arm.
still opening up the letter.
What? Explain yourself.
Sorry, I'm not well.
As you kind of scan through the letter,
Mhm.
it essentially says, my darling Pip, you're the only one who I can trust. And everyone around me is plotting. And it's very paranoid. The whole letter's very paranoid. And it gets to this point where he says, the story I told you about the artifact falling from a titan. But what I didn't tell you is that in the letter, my father tried everything he could to open it and to discover its origins and wield its magic, but was unable to. And he believes that I am the only one who can. And seeing the letter, my heart kind of it just gets a little heavier as my ears drop down, and I feel the weight of not only my father's expectations, but all of yours.
And with your heartbeat slowing down, it's almost as if everything slows down, and only one thing matters.
And you just see, I start swaying.
Pip, you alright?
As I kind of faint.
Okay. I go to catch you, and seeing that you're not, just dead and asleep, I lift you up and I put you on the bed.
As you catch him,
Yeah. I shock him awake.
basically, this electricity, constant currents of electricity start enveloping Omaru's arm, and then around his body, and then around you, and your entire, all of your fur starts to kind of stand up on end and the artifact drops out of your belt, and it clink, 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 and then all of a sudden, and this arc of electricity, and you see this small blue creature. He goes and he licks up this artifact, almost like a dog with a tennis ball. And just
Omaru?
you see this small blue draconic creature just looking at both of you with this artifact in its mouth.
Omaru.
Pip. Okay, hold on.
It walks up to you, both of you, standing in the same place, and it... this slobbery brass disc that you've carried, and it kink, 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 kink
You guys are
at your feet.
parents.
Is the pain from the scar gone now?
You guys are parents.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'll kneel down and I go, hey, little guy, hi. And I'll go to pet him. And I think as I pet him, you see static electricity bounce from their scales onto my fingertips, but I don't react to it.
Yeah. And it's smooth. It's smooth, and the scales are like very sheen. Almost like when you pass over these blue scales, they're opalescent as the lightning kind of runs through. The draconic creature then kind of nudges Omaru's hand and then looks down at the artifact and rolls it a little bit.
I pick up the swallowberry artifact.
I think your hands are a little numb.
Okay. I'm just gonna wipe it off with the blanket. Or maybe the extra sheets.
Yeah.
This creature is like staring at you intently
Big
as you pick
eyes.
this thing up.
Hey.
Giant.
I lost the voice. Hi, bud.
It just kind of snorts and grunts at you a little, and it kind of bounces in place a little bit, and then just you see its draconic tail just.
And I haven't taken my eyes off of this figure since it's arrived. And ever so slightly, when you look at my face, the silver markings from now on have specks of blue in them.
And they now start to illuminate as his dragon mark, or their dragon mark, begins to glow this kind of blue, ethereal, and then the eyes of the draconic creature start to glow this blue, and this playful puppy dog of a dragon then looks over at Omaru and just stands at attention.
You are what she was talking about. You were there, weren't you? Oh, but you couldn't have known. Oh my god. Izzy's not gonna fucking fool you.
And as happiness washes over you and these kind of like this sudden realization, the mark dies down to its original just scar form, and the dragon that was at attention, eyes go back to normal. Its tongue flops out of its mouth, and you see its kind of head tilts to the side a little bit.
I think I get close again. I go, we're gonna need to give you a name. And I see the drool everywhere.
Yeah.
It gives off static electricity. And I
There's
go,
a long string of drool, and there's just a constant current of just like.
Little like
It's a circuit with this.
Saint
Yeah.
Bernard.
how do you like the name Spit Charge?
Big ol' lick across your face.
It just leaves. My hair's all on end. Okay, spit charge. Spit.
And as you say that, this lightning bolt wraps around your arm again. The mark glows. And the dragon's gone.
Omaru?
And that
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I say one last thing? Because I didn't get a nightcap.
You did not get a
I
nightcap.
didn't get a
let's go ahead and
nightcap.
do
Give
your
you a
nightcap.
nightcap.
Go
So
for it.
after Izzy has slammed the door, I know none of this has happened.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I don't know anything. So I'm in my room, I'm unpacking my stuff and like decompressing absolutely in silence, like going through the ritual, like the routine of cleaning my armor, setting it out for the next day, and I'm unpacking my pack and a tiny little, very old folded up piece of paper falls out of my bag. And I just pick it up and I sit on my bed. And I fold it open, and it's a child's drawing of me and Omaru that Omaru did from a very, very long time ago. And it's like, it's not great. Like, it's a child's drawing, but it's us on a dragon. And I just sit there and I look at it, and I like almost go to crumple it, but then I fold it up. I neatly fold it back up and I put it back in my bag, and I just sit there and I blow out the candle and go to bed.
And with nighttime rushing over, new discoveries happening, and a mission objective for the morning to come. That right there is where we are going to end episode 2. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
We got spit!